Hi. So the problem is Jonathan has 1,000 feet of fencing available to fence in the rectangular yard next to his house. What is the maximum enclosed area if the site along his does not need to be fenced? So in this case I'm going to represent this yard like as a rectangle, but there is one side which doesn't need fence. Okay, so there is no necessity for there is no need about fence in this side. So I'm going to label one the long side as X and the other one as Y. So if you notice here, when we are like creating our first equation, we know that the perimeter is the sum of the fence, but we don't need we don't need to fence this one. So instead of putting two times y, we just need one. Okay, this is the main difference and the tip of the problem. We have 2x, which is going to be 2 times the x this side, and this one is going to be 1,000 feet. The other thing that we know is the area. The area of a rectangle is side by side. In this problem is x times y. So from 2, I'm going to just like solve 2y. So we have a over x. So I'm going to label this as 2.1. 2.1 I'm going to put in 1. So instead of putting y, I'm going to put a over x. So now I have this, so I can solve by x. I can have the value of x. So I have this x. This is over. So now we have here 2 times x squared plus a over x. So I'm going to solve for x. So the next part here, so simply I'm going to pass the x, multiply. I'm going to collect all the x. So in this case I have 2x squared. So now I have the area, which is a function which depends of x. So now in order to maximize the area, you know that we have to take the first derivative and make equal to 0 and solve for x. So it's going to be the maximum value that the area is going to be given the size of x. So here the first derivative is this x. It's going to be 1000x. The derivative is 1000. Derivative of this one is 4x. I'm going to make equal to 0. I'm going to pass minus 1000 to minus 1000, and I'm going to divide minus 4. The sign, the minus with minus, are going to cancel out, and I'm going to have the solution of x, which is going to be 250. Now in order to find the y, well, I have like 3 in 1, so it's going to be 250, which is going to be in 1. Remember, this is 1, so it's going to be this part, and I'm going to solve for y. So this is going to be 500. I'm going to pass this 500 to rest here. So I have 1000 minus 500. It's going to be 500. Now I have 3. I have 4. So I'm going to put in 2 in order to find out the maximum area. So it's going to be 250 times 500. It's going to be the A. So remember, it's feet, so the area is going to be feet squared. So the area, the maximum area given these characteristics without one fence, is going to be this part. I hope it has worked, and see you the next video. Bye bye.